Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel, and thank you for joining. Now, in today's episode, we're going to go through our team again. Some team changes. Sicily's out. I can't believe this, okay? Football's finished, okay? They've killed football. It's not the same anymore. Last week, in the North Melbourne game, I saw Zeeble. He didn't tackle a player. The player just ran into goals. Zeeble didn't tackle him. Now I understand why. There's no point. If you tackle him, you're going to get suspended. He just let him go. He let him kick a goal. I should find the highlights. It's unbelievable. It actually makes sense now. Anyway, let's continue. Now, a decision needs to be made. Okay, we have to work out, do we want to play for leagues or do we want to play for outright? Okay, now, chances of winning now is a little bit hard, okay? It's not that easy. Let me explain it to you, something that's coming down. Okay, now, if you look at our team, our points, we have 28,009, let's say 29,000, okay? 29,000 points. We're only 9 points shy, all right? Make it easy. 29,000 points we have. How much are the leaders on? Let's have a look. Classic. Okay, rankings. Now, to catch the leader, we've got 29,000. He's virtually got 1,200 points ahead of me. Okay, now it's impossible to catch the leader. Now, if I don't catch him, I have to catch him. Then if I don't catch him, I have to catch him or him or him. So the leader is gone. Okay, is bolted. Mind you, catching the Pendlebury at 20, well, even Les Goff is 800 points. Is catchable, okay? But 1,200 isn't. Now, if you go down to the top 100s, all right, now, are they catchable? Well, I got 29,000. They got 29,460. So 460 points is nothing. I made up 200 points last week. 460 over the next 11 weeks, that's nothing. Okay, so we can go to the top 100s if we want to really be aggressive. Now, what's the point of fishing top 100? Well, at the end of the day, why are we playing this? You know, we want to win. We play to win, all right? But winning is going to be a little bit difficult. Then again, you never know, all right? Because the teams in the top 100, they may consider themselves a chance of winning. You don't know. I mean, we know that these teams have got like 9 trades left. Okay, so they've got a lot of trades still left. But it's all part of the fun, okay? Let's go. Let's try to get rank in the top 100s, okay? So what does that mean? It means we need to be aggressive. Let's continue. Now, if I was playing for leagues, I would hold Sicily. I would not trade him out, okay? I'm playing for leagues. I want him in the grand final. I want him in my final team. But I'm not playing for leagues. Even though I am playing in leagues, leagues doesn't interest me, all right? I don't have any cash leagues that I play in. I don't play cash leagues. Actually, I have one, but it doesn't matter. I donate every year for that one. So what interests me more is finishing in the top 1%, and also top 100s. That interests me more, okay? So, because as a content creator, if I finish in the top 40,000, who's going to watch me? Okay, no one wants to watch me. Okay, but if I finish top 100, you may say, oh, he's not bad. Let's watch him now. So just coming down. We're going for top 100, okay? Now, also, I built a Ferrari. I don't build this Ferrari just to slow it down and just go on cruise control. I built a Ferrari to floor it. It's coming down. I want to drive fast, okay? Now, so we're going to go for it, okay? We're going to enjoy this ride. We're either going to smash this Ferrari or we're going all the way to top 100s. That's the plan. So how are we going to drive a fast Ferrari? Okay, we need to have players that are playing for starters. Okay, we need fuel. Okay, the players that are fuel. We're running out now. So Sicily. Now this is after the tribunal today. So at the moment, what we know is Sicily is out for 3 weeks. It has a bye as well, so it's actually out for 4 weeks. So Sicily is gone. Okay. Now we're going to replace him with Harry Himmelberg. It's hammer time. Now you may ask, why is Himmelberg coming in so early? He has the round 15 bye. You know, he's not going to be of any use. Only going to play 1 week for us. Why don't we go for players that have 2 bye rounds? Well, We can do that. We should do that. Okay, logic says we should do that, but the problem is we've got all of them, the ones that I want. The only one that I don't have is Sarong. The rest I have. Now, Himmelberg, his break even is 26. Now, if I don't get him this week, and I get him in, say, round 16, I have to pay 30k extra. Now, at the moment, money is everything, okay? I'm living I'm scraping the coins from the bin. Okay, just coming down. When I'm doing the sweeping, I'm actually looking for coins. Okay, I'm not actually cleaning the house. I'm looking for coins. I'm looking for money. Okay, so Himmelberg, 30k cheaper. I'll take 374k. You can't go wrong. Lock him in. Lock him in, Eddie. Okay, just coming down. So, first trade is done. Himmelberg is locked in. Complete the trade. Okay, now that leaves us with 368k and only 4 trades left. However, if you look at our team, all right, what do we need? We only need one more primo here, but we got an extra primo here, plus we need one on the bench. So we need 2 more primos. We're going to try this with 2 trades, okay? In round 14, all right, let's just say Cameron's not playing. So round 14, what do we have? We got 4 here. So we got 18 players playing for us in round 14. It's not a problem. Round 14 is easy for us. Round 15 is a problem. So round 14, okay, provided that Sincota plays. If he doesn't play, Cowan's going to play. So they need a defender. So either Sincota or Cowan. So Led goes there. We have enough. All right, we don't have a problem. So here we go. We've got 2 missing there, 2 missing there. The problem here is, all right, I should put him over there. It's not how many players you have on field. It's not quantity. It's quality, all right? Quality beats quantity all the time. Now, I've seen people argue on Twitter or mention on Twitter that they had 22 or 23 players and they lost to teams that had 18 players. It's because the teams that had 18 players had the quality, okay? Quality always beats quantity. Now, in regards to quality, what do we have next week? Chinkota is not quality, okay? So that's one player that's rookie. Ford is another rookie. That's 2 rookies. Then we have 5, okay? So we've virtually got 2 rookies. I'm calling 5 a primo right now, okay? Because we got him in as a primo. So he's going to have to be he's a keeper, all right? So we've got 16 keepers and 2 rookies next week. So that's not that bad. Now, my aim for round 15 is we're not going to have any rookies, but we're going to have keepers on field, and we need to have at least 16 of them. So we're going to miss out on a few points, but it's quality over quantity, okay? So let's have a look at round 15. Now, we saw in round 14 that we don't have a problem. Well, we just barely scraped through. Around 15, we have huge problems. Now, let's count them. How many players are on field? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We only got 14 players on field. I only got 4 trades left. And we're not going to use 4 trades anyway. But put it this way. We're not going to have a full team in round 15, okay? However, the good news, all 14 of my players are primos, okay? And we're now going to look at options of what to do to make our team have 16 primos, all right? So we're going to have 16 primos on field. That's the plan. We have 368k. So we're going to try to get rid of some of these rookies now that aren't playing anymore, like Ford, like Chinkota, and we're going to replace them with primos. Now, who can we afford? Let's get the calculator out, because Himmelberg is not going to play, but I don't want to lose 30k. The money is everything right now, okay? So we're going to bring in Himmelberg this week regardless. And we're just going to hope that we don't get any more injuries, because these injuries are killing me right now. I can't cope, okay? It's driving me nuts. Now, let's get a calculator. Let's work all this out now. Now, we're going to work out how much cash we have left, all right? My job here is to entertain you, okay? It's also to entertain myself, all right? I take Supercoach seriously, but I also have fun, all right? If Supercoach is not fun, then there's no point playing it. So I'm here to have fun, okay? Just calm it down, all right? Don't take it too seriously if it doesn't work out for you, okay? Don't say, oh my God, you got 4 trades left. What's going to happen? Don't worry about it, okay? If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, okay? It's simple as that. Because either we're going to win it, finish top 100, or we're going to finish top 40,000. It doesn't matter, okay? At least we're having a crack. Because sometimes things are out of your control, all right? Like Sicily getting all my injuries this week, or this year. All the injuries, suspensions, and it's all just nuts. Okay, it's mind-boggling. Position changes, starting team when we didn't start with Sheasel, didn't start with Dacos. Now we'll work this out. Now Ridley is actually better than Dacos now. Okay, sort of, not really, but they're the same. At the start of the year, they weren't the same. Start of the year, Dacos was miles ahead of Ridley. Now Ridley's got his roll back. You just don't know what's going to happen with the roles when you do a starting team. You can, in your case, you can go for Sard. You can talk about Doherty. Even we started Doherty. So it's a matter of luck if your starting team is perfect. It's not just all luck. It's a lot of skill, but you do need some luck. Okay, like you don't know Shizel's going to play in defense, or when your team is going to play in the forward line. So you don't know that Fife is going to get injured the first week. It's just luck. Okay, you need some luck. If you can start well, the chances are you'll hold that position for the whole year. Because if you're a good player, you can hold it. An aggressive player. So our job now is to finish strong. Okay, it's hard to come first. So we're going to try to finish strong. Now, let's look at how much cash we have. Okay, 368k. Plus, the sun is shining on my laptop, so I can't see these numbers, okay? I'm sort of sitting next to a window. So there's 368k there. Now, how much money we got? Gorn's got 510k, because he'll be 510 by next week, or the following week, so it's 510k. Ford's going to be about 265k. All right. And Chincotta, he's going to make 15k, so it's 240, 250, just say 255k, okay? That's from... how many players? 2 players. 3 players. Ford, Gorn, and Chincotta. That's 3 players, and that will leave me 1 trade left, which means we're going to end up keeping Cowan, okay? Oh, boy. All right. Now, and Briggs is going to be our ruckman. Gorn's gone. Gorn's finito now. Okay, unfortunately, Gorn, we can't keep you. Now, with Gorn, if I was playing for league, I would actually keep Gorn and Briggs, all right? The reason being... Gorn in end of round 17, which after the bye is only 2 weeks later, he'll probably become forward. He'll have forward DPP, so I can push him into the forward line. If I didn't have an injury or suspension with what's his name, Sicily here, I would have kept him as well. It's just unfortunate that I have to get rid of these players. So yeah, Gorn has to go, but I would have loved to have kept him and put him forward and not have to bring in Darcy Cameron. I'd rather have Gorn. We can still do that, I suppose. But anyway, no, we can't, because in round 15, we're in trouble, okay? So let's work it out now. 13, let's go shopping. Just coming down. I'm mumbling now. We're going to go shopping, okay? Let's work it out. Now, before we go shopping, I had a brainstorm. Okay, just coming down. Now, the brainstorm here is, I've got Gorn and Briggs, all right? Now, round 15, I'm using Gorn, so I need Gorn. So then there's only 2 more rounds left, 16 and 17, before DPPs change again. So what happens if Gorn can play forward? I don't need Darcy Cameron. I could just have Gorn forward. So I need to find out exactly how much DPP Gorn has played so far, how much more he needs to have forward eligibility. Because I think lately he's actually spent more time forward than he has at the ruck. Just coincidence, of course. They're just trying to rub it into me now. So if that happens, I keep these 2. I'll trade out Sheasel and bring in a player like I can bring in anyone, I suppose. So then I have to take 50k off my salary. Okay, so if my salary is 13.98. I'll work off 13.48, okay, and get rid of Sheasel, who's at the round 15 bye, and I can replace him with a round 14 bye player. So that's another option. Okay, let's continue. Now let's go to players. Okay, let's go shopping. All right, let's get our a shopping pad out. Okay, put it over here. Notepad. Make it a bit smaller. All right, fits perfect. Now, who can we get in? Who are our targets? Well, for starters, we don't want anyone that plays. Actually, let's get the filter out. All right, we want players that play for Adelaide, Brisbane, Collingwood, Essendon, Freo, Gold Coast, Geelong. We don't want any GWS. We want Hawthorn. We don't want no Richmond. We want St Kilda. No Port. So these are actually, we don't want North either. We want Melbourne. All right, is that right? How many we've got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we've got 6 missing. That's perfect. These are the players that we're after. Okay. Now, who is there? All right, let's have a look. Get the notepad out. Actually, we can close this now. Don't need that. Who can we get? We need 3 players. All right, let's make a list of about 6 or 7. All right. Now, let's go by averages. Well, Oliver can be on that list. All right. We can put in Oliver. Doesn't mean we're going to get him. Right. So Oliver's one. Who has? I want 1 expensive one and 2 cheapos. All right, that's what I'm after. So who are the expensive ones? Oliver's one. Sorong is another one. All right. So Sorong. Who else? Let's go down. We've got all these players. Let's say Luke Ryan, all right? Just as an option. Ryan. Let's say Anderson, all right? We got rid of Anderson. Let's say we get him back. Let's say Rowell as well, okay? They're just options. Who do we want? Because it's better to make a big list than a small list, okay? Is there anyone else that we really want? I don't want Danger. Warner... Okay, maybe not, all right? Pass on Warner. Now, there's also an option of going for a forward. So it can be Cameron. All right, Cameron, spelt it wrong. How do you spell Cameron? All right, Cameron, all right. Who else? Darcy Cameron. Oh, there's also Darcy Cameron. So let's say D-Cam. So that's Cameron from Geelong as J-Cam. Okay. Who else is there? We're going to do a full research on these players in a minute as well. Now, do we want Wilkie or Weller? No, we don't want these players, all right? They're in no man's land, all right? I'd rather get a 400k player that's going to average 100 than a 500k player. Either I want a 120 average or a 100. I don't want these little players that can go up and down like yo-yos. So they're no-nos. Like Hayden Young is another one of those yo-yos, all right? No, thank you. Just coming down. Now, Jack Steele. Probably don't want him, but anyway, let's put him in there, but we're not going to get Jack Steele, okay? Too much injuries. Nick Martin, nah, I'm going to pass, okay? He's a yo-yo. He's going to go up and down. I mean, I looked at who he scored against, all right? Had big games, 3 big games in a row, but they're against West Coast, North, and Carlton. Now, I don't know which one's worse. Which one of these is worse? West Coast's probably the worst of the lot, but then North's probably better than Carlton, so it's a pass, okay? So, because against other teams, 80s, 60, no, it's a pass. Okay. Now, is there anyone else? We're down to about, what are we down to? Okay. Has he been playing? That's not a bad. Why isn't Rusco playing? It's 91 game and didn't play anymore. Now, who else? Mitch Owens. Let's have a look at Mitch Owens. It's 408k. Now, let's have a look. Mitch Owens. This is the game he got injured at 42. Nah, he's one of those past players too. No, he doesn't score enough. All right, forget about Owens. All right. Powell. No, definitely no for Powell. All right. Why is Setterfield in here? Okay, I can't believe Setterfield's in here. Mills. Okay, now if Mills plays this week, I might be interested. Let's put Mills in there as well. Okay. Because I need Mills' price to drop for me to be interested. So Mills can be in there. Sloan, no. I'll pass on Sloan. Hawkins, possible. Okay. Who else? Let's go down more. Is there anyone left? I'm going for the whole list of players that we can go for. Yo. All right. Now, we're going to cross out these players one by one, as we don't need them. All right. That's Yo. I'm not interested in Wanganeen Milera, all right? So no for him. Who else? Keep going down. Impy is an interesting one, all right? Let's go up here. Have a look at Impy. His last three scores are not bad, all right? 112, 105, 106. What's he done different? Let's have a look. Now, interesting to note, his starting position has been the same, all right? It hasn't changed. Halfback, halfback, halfback. Time on ground is the same. So why is he scoring more the last 3 weeks and not all the other games? Well, let's have a look. What did he do against West Coast? Probably didn't have much ball there, okay, against West Coast. Well, it's more in the midfield looked like against West Coast. Let's keep going. Previous week, he scored a 50. That's more on the wing, okay. This is interesting. Let's have a look last week. Round 11. Scored a 112. Where did he play? Well, similar to that map. They're similar maps actually. There's no role change. It looks similar. Back pocket he played in these games. Back pocket he seems to be scoring a lot more. That was a good, interesting chart. Okay, and this is last week. Back pocket again. Now, if he's in a back pocket, that's his role. Okay, that's his good role. Back pocket. Okay, it's got me interested. Right, let's have a look. Possessions. 28, 33, 26, the last 3 weeks. The last time he had 22, he also played back pocket. Now that's interesting. He scored 88 in the back pocket. The back pocket is his role. That's where we want him. Is he going to play back pocket for the rest of the year? Now this is a high risk. Where do you play this game? Back pocket? Yeah, back pocket again. He's good on the back pocket, not good on the half-back flank. Okay, so it's a risk. Right, let's put him on a list. Now let's add Impy into this list, but the chances are we're not going to get him. All right, let's add him there. Impy, if we get desperate, okay. This list is going to go a lot longer than 4 or 5 players from the looks of it. Who else is there? All right, we're going down this list. Keys is another one we can add to this list. Now, I want to try to avoid getting Keys. The reason being is that, actually, no, I don't have to. He's only 2.8% owned. I can get him. He's low ownership. Okay, it's not that bad. Who else is here? There's Yo as well, which we're all included. Okay, Keys is there. I don't think there's anyone else. Let's keep going down anyway to see, in case we find somebody. I haven't found no one yet. There's no one I like now. Okay, they're all finished. The list is shrunk. No, there's no one. That's it. That's my list. If I can think of someone else, I'll add them in there. But at the moment, that's my list. Okay, let's work this out now. Now, if we trade out Sheasel, all right, round 15 bye, all right. If we trade out Sheasel, Ford, and Chinkota, that's free, and replace them with free playing players, how many players are missing? Let's have a look. One, that's free. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we only have one player missing. We have 17. 17 primos we'll have on field. It's actually a better deal if I can hold Gorn and switch Gorn into that forward line in round. It works out so good for me in round 18. Now, because it's only 2 rounds. It's only round 16 and 17 that I'm going to field Gorn or Briggs. And I'll have a spare anyway. This could work out really good. This could be a genius plan. Does everyone just come at the hell? Well, that genius plan that we just did, it's not going to work. Okay, now I put up a tweet. I asked the experts. I asked Tim Mitchell, Fancy Freako, Mora's Magic. I asked them a question. Do we have any updates on how much forward percentage time Gorn has played? And then Fantasy Freako kindly replied, and he said Gorn is still under 35%. It's bad news. Okay, not happy. So, we can't keep Gorn. So it has to be Darcy Cameron. We'll go to plan B again now. Just come down. Let's continue. And this is doing my head in at the moment. Okay, I've never been so stressed about picking a team or picking players. Now, I found another player. I'm going to show you. I've been doing some looking around, trying to work out the dollars and values, and I'm trying to find someone under 330k. I found somebody else. and it might be of interest for everybody. Actually, he doesn't look too bad. He plays for Adelaide. Now, keep in mind, Dodi or Dodo or Dodi, I don't know how to say his name. He's not playing no more out for the season. So he's replaced. And who replaces him now in Adelaide in defence? Well, it's I don't even know his name. It's a Worrell. Okay, Josh Worrell. Now, Josh Worrell, I looked at his heat maps. They look good. Now, his last two scores, 100 against the Lions, 82 against West Coast. Now, against West Coast, they didn't have much action. Okay, they had no action at all. Actually, it was nothing. 82 is not bad. 100 against the Lions. How much is he? He's cheap as. He's 328k. Now, keep in mind, I'm not getting him to be on my field. I'm getting him as a spare, okay? Now, if he's going to score me 80s, it's virtually similar to what Ryan is scoring for Freo, and he was 600k recently, now it's 500. So you're getting a player 200k cheaper, doing the same job as Ryan. Probably no kick-ins. I don't even know if it takes kick-ins. Actually, let's have a look. Well, in round 11 against Brisbane, he took 4 kick-ins. That's not bad. Play centre half back. His heat map is actually quite good. Look at his heat map. That's a brilliant heat map. He took 4 kick-ins. He could be the man. Now, the following week, he had no kick-ins, but he plays West Coast. The ball never even got there. 84% time on ground. Scored an 82. But the heat map, he went up the ground, up the field to get the ball. The ball never came to him. He could be the man. 328. I'm going to put him on a list. Okay, I'm actually quite impressed. And with Duday missing, there's no one else in Adelaide that will get a spot. Let me show you something. Now, this is Adelaide's defenders. Now, keep in mind, all these players played. The ones that DNPs did not play. Well, Duday is one of them. Now, who else can replace Worrell? Okay, well, it's not. Parnell is one, but it's not going to be Parnell. Hamill, no. McPherson, no. Keane, I don't even know who that is, or I don't even know who Borlase is. There's actually no one else. Worrell, or Worrell, let's call him Worrell, okay? He can have job. He looks like he's got job security now. I'm actually very interested, okay? I'm actually going to start him, okay? He's scoring okay. It's not like it's setting the world on fire, but he's not going to be on my field. He's going to be on my spare. Okay, I'm getting him as a spare. In case there is a problem, he'll be there for me. The only problem is he's a spare as a defender. Okay, I would have preferred he was a spare as a mid defender. But I mean, what can you do? Anyway, let's continue. Now, I'm also interested in Sarong. However, Anna Hay has put up a tweet and says Dockers midfielder Caleb Sarong has spent the second half of the session chatting to medics, appears to be very bothered by his lower leg. He's left the track and has headed to the rooms. Okay, I mean, it doesn't sound good. Okay, however, if you go further down and you go and you're hearing other stories, you're hearing stories that possibly he's going to play. Like the coach, for example, has said he will play. Don't worry about the knee. So, or the ankle or whatever it is. So I don't know. Do I get him? He's got to break even at 150. You just hold back. You don't touch him this week. He's got to break even at 145. It's not worth it. So I'll keep an eye on him for next week. See what happens. Now, if I get Worrell as a spare, is it going to work? Is another question now I need to ask. And it probably will. It will work if I move. Where is he? I have to move Dawson into defence, okay, and Constable into the midfield, and I can have Worrell there. So if a player gets injured anywhere else, I can move Dawson out of defence and into around here somewhere. So that will still work. So it will work. So Worrell is in consideration. So next week, my trades that I'm looking at are going to be Worrell, Sarong, and Decam. Now, if I don't go for Sarong, I'll have to go for someone like most likely Oliver. Okay, now if I go for Oliver, it means I can't get Decam. Now, if I don't get Decam, who can I get? It means I don't have a backup ruck. Do I need a backup ruck for 10 weeks? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I don't know. I can risk it and not worry about backup ruck. And then maybe go for and just pray that Marshall and Briggs don't get injured. Okay, if they do, I'm in big trouble. I'd rather not risk that. I'd rather have the backup ruck just for peace of mind. Yeah, so Decam will be the backup ruck. So that'll be the only way I can do it because I can't afford anyone else other than Sarong. I wish I had more cash. Otherwise, I don't get Worrell. It's an option anyway. Something to think about next week. We'll go for all those headaches next week. I don't want to have the headaches this week and next week. I might just have it for 1 week, not 2. Just calm it down. I didn't want 1 week of headaches. So this week, we're not going to have any headaches. We're just going to bring in Harry Himmelberg and just pray for next week. See what happens. We're going to go off the flow, okay? See what happens. Now, that's all for today. Thank you for joining. And remember one thing. It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. Ciao for now.
That's all, folks.